Greetings YouTube, it's Jared with Omnivore Blade-works. I don't know what day it is. It's Friday, and it's time for an update. So what we have here on this table saw are all the blades that I have handles that are fitted for. There's a couple of 5160 Kodiak swords, actually 3 of them, and let's see, 2 are spoken for, maybe even 3. And then there's the new Jackal model. This one with the canine pommel is spoken for, and so is one of the other 2, black handle or green handle. Jeff, those are for you. One of those are for you. And then this Jackal is for Alden, and then this Horus sword is for Ian. Green handle, not sure if that's what you wanted, but you might just have to deal with it. And then the murder swords here are not spoken for yet, as far as I remember. Then there's also some baby crow daggers, which have their handles fitted, but they need to do a little bit more finish work, hand sanding, and then I'll blue all the flats and the tang, and then I'll do a nice satin finish, kind of like what you see there on the blade bevel. So they'll be almost a 0 grind, really nice sharp dagger. Other news that's happening, I'm doing some cleanup today, but all of this, these tan handle blanks are too thick. They're 5/16 or so instead of 1/4 inch material. I don't know how the heck I ordered the wrong stuff, but probably just got delivered the wrong stuff. So this is going to be a batch of handles that will be probably all CNC machined, and we're going to have to build a fixture so that we can do the CNC machining instead of doing it all with jigs like we have done the old handles, which are 1/4 inch. I got all my jigs set up for a 1/4 inch material, so it's going to be a new challenge. There's more knife blades here, and we're going to hopefully do some CNC machined textured grips for these Raven daggers with the hidden tangs, and all the rest will get regular grips. I just need to order more micarta. I need more micarta for some of these Kodiak swords, and there's just lots of other things that are happening. Just the finish work is what really takes a whole lot of time, and I always underestimate how much time it's going to take. So that's my fault, but it's because I'm too ambitious, and I think I can do more than I can. And I think that my equipment can do more than it can as well. All these blades have handles are fitted, and I'm doing some final satin finishing on the blade bevels. I'm trying to get the scratch marks out and clean up the plunge cuts with this rounding over hard platen and the gator belts, Trizec or 3M Trizec belts. They work pretty well. It's a pretty smooth running system. It's water cooled platen holder from Nathan Carruthers, who I also need to make a bunch of sheaths for Nathan here this week. And then there's some Americanus bowies. This is the new chopper profile Americanus, and I'm thinking, I mean I ground it before heat treat like it is, and I was doing a little cleanup, and I'm thinking maybe I need to actually bring this curvature up a little more, make this the belly of the blade have a little bit more of a fine grind, because you know when you're chopping or you're skinning with something like this, you want to have a lot of a fine grind in the belly so you get a nice sharp edge. Anyway, the Raven, heavy duty Raven daggers are pretty cool. They've got a strong point geometry, and so that's going to be nice. And then these little prehensile hilt knives. This is like supposed to be a Raven model, but it's I ended up doing an asymmetrical grind on it. So this is a nice little sticker. for everyday carry. It's kind of heavy for that, but kind of counterbalance. It would counterbalance your concealed carry pistol if you were to carry a heavier knife. And there's a little chef's version of it. Anyway, that's what's going on. Finished work, and hopefully we'll get started on some 3V blades in time to get a few done for the blade show. It's not looking very promising because there's a lot of work to do on the 3V, which I didn't anticipate because of the mill finish. It's all Blanchard ground and really deep scratch marks, so that's a lot of flat sanding that would have to get done. And of course on the tomahawks, it's a whole other ball of bag of worms, because we have to hire out the machining on the underhooks, and probably we're going to try to pocket out the head with in order to have a sheath retention features, and that's going to be tricky. Instead of doing the holes in the head, with the 3V, we're going to try to do a monolithic head, which is going to be a little stronger, because this is going to be probably twice as much money as the 1095 tomahawk, and it'll be finished a little bit better, and it'll be just the real ultimate tomahawk. And so we've got to spend more time on it and get it right. The two full tang versions that are at the bottom of the stack for a guy named Stace, I'm thinking that I might have to refund his deposit for a while, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take to get this done. Anyway, there's a batch of Anubis tomahawks, and all the other stuff just went out for heat treat early this week, and so they'll be coming back, and then we just got to be really going gangbusters on handle and sheath production. Those Jackal tomahawks that you saw earlier with the new handle design, we can make a handful more of those if people are interested. This is the last of the Jackal tomahawk blanks that I have. I kind of prefer to make the new version with the new handle, because I think for close quarters combat it's going to be a little bit more effective and more user friendly. These things are just stupid. I don't know why I had those cut out, but we'll make something out of them eventually. This tank under here I pulled off the side of the road, and we're going to make a forge furnace out of that eventually. And then my dad's got we've got this old saw, a friend of my dad's. We got to clean it up and send it to Asheville. And I made a stand for the Woodtech bandsaw, so it's a little higher and mobile. And what else? We've got a vacuum pump system hopefully coming along soon. And then the CNC router is actually operational now, except for I still need to do some vacuum, or I need to do the dust collection hoses, which will be strung along that boom arm and then come down here. The dust collection foot has got some no-seam netting and a piece of some kind of clear tubing. My dad's I tried to get him to design the actual foot. So there's a cannibalized paintbrush in the back, and then I 3D printed this system right here. So hopefully get that running tomorrow and make some jigs, and then start making handles real soon. Anyway, a little bit long of a video, but hopefully got a good idea of what's happening. We'll see you next time here at Omnivore Blade-works.